That being said, every single candle on this time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, doesn't matter, daily, I don't care where you do it. Every single candle is an opportunity for you to trade. Now, what happens if it doesn't continue bullish? It's just a loss. What happens if it decides to go sideways and it's an indecision? It's just a loss. If you take three trades in a row in a scenario where prices moving sideways and you can't identify the market being slow and you take three losses, then it's just three losses. But if you come back and show up with that certainty and that conviction that a candle has to close bullish or bearish, and then you get into the market and you say, today, I'm doing exactly what I need to do no matter what, and you say, currently the candle is bullish, previous candle closed bullish, I'm looking or expecting the next candle to go bullish. Oh, it's currently bullish. Fine. Lock in your head that it is bullish. Bob's your uncle. This shit example, but it's a great example at the same time. It does. Is this a high or low? Yes. Can I look for a break at the high? Yes. Can I put my stop loss below here? Yes. Where's the stop loss going here? And let's say we hit 2R. Yeah. Bam. Hit 2R. Okay. How easy is that? And then what you do is you start saying to yourself, well, obviously I'm not going to enter this candle. It's been ridiculously bearish for the whole time. It's now got a big wick and it's kind of at the top of the range. And I can see that there's not much range back to the high. You're not going to take that. Okay. But if the candle, let's say, where are we with this one? Let's say the previous candle was bullish here, right? And this was a decent candle. Price is pushing bullish. We lock in our mind that the current candle is bullish. We should just go and do some real examples, right? But it's the thought pattern that counts. Oh, the current Audi candle is bullish. Previous candle closed bullish. Is this a high or low? Yep, bam. You could even do this on single candles, but it does become a problem then because you trade everything. But it's up to you what you do. Okay. But there you go. Trade. Now challenge me. I dare anyone to challenge me that this is not possible, that it can't be this simple, that you could literally be making money around the clock if you really wanted to. There's no reason for us to overcomplicate this. Now, let me tell you what happens when you go to the higher time frames. If you go to the 5 minute, you just have to wait longer. If you trade the 4 hour, you just have to understand that you're going to have ebbs and flows for a 4 hour period until it closes bullish. If you're trading the higher time frames, you're just going to have to wait maybe double the time to get your results versus somebody trades on lower time frames. So if I trade the 1 minute, I can get the results I want in 4 weeks. You may just have to wait 6 weeks. But it's better you get to where you want to get to in 6 weeks than never get there at all because you're trying to get there today. That makes no sense. And when you chase the markets like that, it becomes a very difficult process. Now, I can sleep in bed at night because I know that all I have to do is show up tomorrow with absolute certainty and conviction that a candle has to close bullish or bearish at some point. I can go to bed and I can wake up in the morning. I can hit the gym. I can have my breakfast. I can chill with my wife. I can chill with my son. I can send them off. Well, send him off. And then I can come and sit down and max out. And just know, as long as I'm patient, at some point today, there's going to be a candle that closes bullish or bearish. And on the 1 minute time frame, there's going to be structure that resembles what that bearish or bullish candle is doing. And I can enter it. I can enter it when I'm ready to enter it.